Hello gamers, this is your boy Plyzon and I'm taking over the role of a Roman editor here today on TapTap. In today's video, we are going in detail to rank the top 25 major releases of mobile games in 2022. Don't forget to share your thoughts whether you agree with my personal rankings or not, and be sure to follow me on TapTap for the latest mobile games content. Without further ado, let's jump straight in. So let's kick off the list with quite unfamiliar title, Cat Museum. This is an interesting side-scrolling puzzle adventure game where players get the chance to immerse themselves in a bizarre art style of a museum. You will dive into this surreal world with the company of a cat to solve challenging puzzles in hope to uncover the truth behind this mysterious museum. My overall experience with the game was simply unreal. Therefore, Cat Museum gets a rank in the A tier radar. Up next, we've got Monoposto. Here's to an amazing indie Formula 1 racing game that really went way beyond my expectations. The game features top-notch realistic graphics, a variety of racing tracks to play on, 5 different camera views that will make you feel the adrenaline while holding on the steering wheels. You can play the game either offline against challenging AI bots or online PvP duel mode. It's safe to say that Monoposto deserves nothing less but an A tier spot. Number 23, T3 Arena. The community of TapTap's favorite game of the year. T3 Arena is a fast-paced, action-packed 3 vs 3 hero-based shooter that comes with impressive console-quality graphics. As being a Roman editor for TapTap, my opinion about T3 Arena will come off as biased. However, over my channel, I have mentioned T3 Arena dozens of times, and you will always see that my overall review about the game has always been positive, and just for that it deserves a solid S+ tier spot in my book. Coming up next, we have Kuni Cross Worlds. Based on one of the most popular franchises in the world of RPGs, Cross Worlds is an open-world MMORPG that comes with eye-catching visuals. And of course, that's where the good part ends. Auto-play system is heavily implemented in the game. Pay-to-win mechanics are in place once you reach a certain level, just like your typical MMO. The game is tied with blockchain technology, NFTs. Out of my personal experience with the game, I feel like it deserves a bottom F tier spot. Action RPG Disney Mirrorverse is a visually stunning single-player and multiplayer game set in the Disney universe. Players will need to assemble teams of Disney and Pixar characters to battle against the Dark Force. While the game offers unique gameplay and original story, the pay-to-win mechanics are definitely in place. Well, I guess we will open the C-tier group with Disney Mirrorverse. The popular 8-person multiplayer game Project Winter Mobile is a game that focuses on communication, social deception, and survival. 6 survivors will need to finish their tasks in hope to escape the deadly island in one piece. The other 2 players will be known as traitors, and their mission is to kill all the survivors by any means necessary. This is a game similar to Among Us, and quite frankly, it's a lot of fun. So this one also gets a sweet seat on the A tier spot. we have Monobot. Take a role of a little bot named Mono, where he finds himself alone in a dark, corrupted world overrun by other dangerous robots. Player's mission is to guide Mono through his solo journey, solve puzzles to break the cycle, and uncover the buried secrets to help Mono find his true self. Monobot gets a solid B tier spot. Next up we have one of EA's releases of this year, UFC Mobile 2. Experience authentic mixed martial arts action as you collect and compete against real world-class athletes. Well, that's what EA promised, but the reality hits a little different. The second version of the game feels more like a PNC game with the same 3-hit combos than an actual MMA. Therefore, this one will be in the C tier group.
Yes.
The second version of the most enthusiasm rhythm game, DEEMO 2, has brought a whole new, mysterious and emotional story to play, and it features more than 120 tracks to listen to for its fans. Anything from the anime, the cutscenes, gameplay wise, they all fit perfectly, and I must say that this one is pure masterpiece, just like the first part. DEEMO 2 gets to join the A tier group. Number 16. Railbound. Moving on to the relaxing side of gaming, Railbound is a charming puzzle game where you need to connect railways in the right order to help passengers reach their home destination. The game is rich with various riddles to solve, as it features more than 150 puzzles across beautiful landscapes to discover. This one also deserves a spot in the A tier group. Coming up next, we have Maximus 2. Here's to an action RPG. Maximus 2 is a beat-em-up game set in a medieval fantasy world. The story takes place where the king of the land gets kidnapped, and your mission is to battle your way through to rescue him. The combat system is quite satisfying and goofy at the same time, but that's what makes the game even more fun. You can also join co-op multiplayer with up to 4 players. Maximus 2 gets a seat in the B tier line. Number 14. Tower Fantasy. The long-awaited anime-inspired sci-fi adventure game Tower of Fantasy finally dropped this year. Players such as you and I will have the chance to explore a vast open world as we go through the story. Aside from that, the game features outstanding graphics, fair gacha system for the new players, character customization as a bonus, good combat system, a variety of game modes to choose from, and so on. The game of course still has its flaws, but if I would rate the game out of my personal experience, I would put it in the S tier group.
Hey, I'm up here!
Next up on the list we have the one and only Poppy Playtime. The famous horror puzzle adventure game on PC had a direct port to mobile devices for both chapters. You will find yourself in an abandoned toy factory. You will need to use grab pads on your hand to solve challenging riddles in hope to escape the factory in one piece before you get caught by the evil toys that are waiting for you. Poppy Playtime is a solid game and it deserves a seat next to Tower of Fantasy.
Let the forbidden be unleashed.
Diablo Immortal is going to be our next mention. The hardcore role-playing game Diablo Immortal finally dropped in 2022 after a long wait, and given to the number of barriers of paywalls, pay-to-win mechanics, monetization, it's safe to say that the fans of Diablo were not happy with this title at all. Gameplay-wise is fun, the game still delivers a premium-looking Diablo experience, but the part of free-to-play friendly is completely wiped away from the game. I'd probably give Diablo Immortal no more than a C-tier spot. Brutally underrated title called Everywhere is a beautifully designed spot the difference game with low polygraphics art style and relaxing vibes. The slow-paced gameplay will surely make you enjoy the game even more. Definitely go and check this one out, you will find it in the TapTap store. But for now though, we will give this one a B tier spot. To all the tennis fans out there in our TapTap's community, our next game is Tennis Arena. Hop into a fast-paced, exciting, real-time PvP competitive matches. The game offers realistic graphics and close-to-reality motion, ball, and physics. I must say, this is probably one of the best tennis games I have played in such a long time, and it deserves a solid B-tier spot. Action-packed multiplayer first-person shooter Combat Master is the ultimate addiction of what a shooter game should look like. Despite the fact that it pretty much copied Modern Warfare, the game offers outstanding AAA gaming experience for mobile gamers. The super fast-paced gunfight is a big factor why this game brings ton of fun to its players. But on the flip side, the extreme lack of updates made the game feels a little too repetitive. So at its current status, I'll give it no more than a C-tier spot.
George noticed that things around him were changing.
Up next, we have a beautifully hand-drawn game set in a 2D textile world. Where's Samantha? Help George solve this mystery to find his lost love on his solo journey as he ventures through 45 challenging levels of physics-based puzzles. The voiceovers in this game are on point, and the story is quite charming to say the least. This one definitely deserves a spot in the B tier. Dive deep into a mesmerizing adventure where you take a role of a little fish called Koi, explore diverse landscapes, solve riddles, collect memories, all in a mission to uncover the hidden past of the fish Koi. The game features polished graphics, the relaxing soundtracks will make you feel the spiritual side of the game. The story is quite charming and emotional at the same time, so this one is a solid A tier. Also, you can only download the game through TapTap, so make sure you give it a try. Number 6. Crossout Mobile. The legendary post-apocalyptic death race game from PC and console finally dropped a mobile version this year, and all honestly, I'm all in with this one. Join real-time team-based battles in a form of 6 vs 6 PvP mode. You can customize your vehicles however you like and enjoy this amazing AAA title on your mobile device. Definitely deserves a spot in the S tier group. Next up on the list we have Streets of Rage 4. This is an iconic side-scrolling beat-em-up game that sets a story where a new crime seems to have taken control of the street. Your mission is simple but not easy. Get your fists out and bring order back by any means necessary. Graphics are just top-notch, controls are responsive, combat system is absolutely fun and will surely satisfy your gaming needs. Yet again, we have a solid game for a solid S-tier spot.
Contact. Trust in the All-Father.
Finally, we have reached Apex Legends Mobile. Oh boy, the best tactical shooter battle royale game finally put its foot on Android and iOS. In this game, up to 60 players will battle one another in a strategic hero-based combat until the last team or man standing. The game remains fairly faithful to the original game. Hands down, one of the best releases of 2022 for mobile. I guess we finally found a friend to keep T3 Arena's company. I gotta get myself some Phobies. Here we have a tactical card collecting strategy based game where players battle one another in real time in the surreal realm of the subconscious. Each phobie has their own unique powers, abilities, strength and weaknesses, which you will need to study them carefully to claim victory upon your rivals. I absolutely love this game. It's super addictive and it gets a spot among the A-tier games. Number 2. Gunfire Reborn. This is a famous FPS level-based adventure game that features roguelite and RPG elements. Players can take control of many heroes, all with different abilities, powers to experience diverse gameplay. You can even join a 4-player co-op mode with your friends. It's a great title overall, but sadly it does not have crossplay feature on with the PC version. Nonetheless, Gunfire Reborn gets a good B-tier spot. And finally, the number 1 spot goes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I am a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, and Master Duel is no exception. Join a never-seen-before exciting real-time 1v1 strategy-based battles. Set your traps and do whatever it takes to take all your rivals' health points away. Master Duel brings everything from the original anime to the table, and it also has crossplay and cross-progression feature on between all platforms. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! So this one gets a spot in the A-tier group. We are not done yet. We still have bonus games. Hitman Sniper: The Shadows. It goes to the D tier just because it felt like a game that could be made 10 years ago. Daddish 3, actually a solid platformer game with sweet and simple story and puzzles. So it goes to the B tier group. Noah's Heart. Pretty much a disgrace of an MMO, nothing too excited about the game, so it sits in the D tier group as well. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.